Senior Life Journeys presents Carol Howell's Let's Talk Dementia, a podcast designed to help caregivers find knowledge, power, hope, and smiles in their dementia caregiving journey. Welcome to Let's Talk Dementia. Here is your host, best-selling author, Carol Howell.
Welcome to Let's Talk Dementia. I am Carol Howell, your host, and I'm glad that you're here. This will be my last recording before our big Thanksgiving holiday. I'm going to take a few days off because I've got company coming. Yay, my best friend's coming, and I'm so looking forward to spending some time with her. But I thought it was appropriate that we talk about gratitude and the effects it will have on you, on your body, on your mind, on your body, on your spirit, on your whole day. And you know, what affects us affects others. You know, you do not live in a bubble so that you only have things that happen to you that affect only you. It's just not true. When you're in a good mood, others notice it. When you're in a not so happy kind of witchy mood, and I said that with a W, others notice that too, believe me. That's why my husband had me using CBD oil, or still has me using it. But anyway, that is true for your loved one. Your loved one will pick up on your mood, believe me. And so if you're having a specifically or tragically bad day, don't go visit your loved one. Or maybe if you're having that kind of bad day and you're in-home caregiver, maybe you need someone to come give you a big time of relief so you can work through that, because it lands on our loved ones in a very negative way. You know, what happens to us emotionally will affect our day, our week, our year, our life. You can think back on things from a long time ago, made you mad, and it still just kind of irritates you, doesn't it? Or you can think back on a wonderful experience, your wedding day, or the day your baby was born, or the day you won Publishers Clearinghouse, which if that has ever happened to you, please make a large donation to our company. We could certainly use it. But you think about those experiences and you feel happy and light. And that is true even in the face of dementia. What we know is your loved one can't remember squat diddly doo-dah, but you tell them something good and they're more likely to remember it than the average information, like we need to go to the doctor, or in a little bit we're going to get a shower. Those things they're not going to remember. But really good news, they might remember it. Increased chance that they will. But bad news, there's a huge increased chance they're going to remember that. So we do not want to inflict upon our loved ones who've got enough to deal with our issues for the day. And so one way we can help with that is trying to exercise that part of our brain, to employ that activity known as gratitude. Gratitude is just amazing. I read an article at Daily Health Post editorial dated January of 2019. It said, neuroscience reveals gratitude literally rewires your brain to be happier. Now, I told you, your brain is very malleable. The neuroplasticity in your brain, meaning that it can change and evolve, is very real. Neurogenesis happens. So we can change our brain. We can change who we are by the things we do, the things we eat, the attitudes we have, and with gratitude. So a study was done at the University of California at Davis by Dr. Michael McCullough of the University of Miami. Well, he's of the University of Miami, and the University of California at Davis is Dr. Emmons. I'll get it right here in a minute, if you're lucky. So they took subjects and had them to study the practice of gratitude. 1/3 of the subjects in the study were asked to keep a journal of things for which they were grateful, just to write down each day what they were grateful for. Another third was asked to write down the things that just really irked them, the daily irritations, you know, the people they just want to slap around a little bit. And the third group, the last third, was asked to write down just daily situations with no emphasis on whether they were good or bad, positive or negative, just situations, you know, what happened during the day. The gratitude group, after a 10-week study, reported feeling more optimistic and positive about their lives than the other group. All they did, honey child, was write down the things they were grateful for. I have a physician on the board of directors for our not-for-profit, and he said a study was done that if you write down 10 things a day you are thankful for, the effect it has on your body is better than Prozac. Prozac, that's chemicals. Oh yeah, we don't know really what all it's doing that's maybe not so good for us. But tell me one thing, just one thing that could be harmful about writing 10 things you're grateful for. Or maybe you just want to write 3 things you're grateful for. Start with 3. Write that down every day. Other research into the physical effects of gratitude report even more tangible results. Focusing on the positive and feeling grateful can improve your sleep. Oh, hallelujah. I told you I've been having trouble sleeping for very long. I seem to wake up and it's like, then I have to go back to sleep. And I've been using the doTERRA Breathe Oil and it's helping me so much. But having that positive attitude can help improve your sleep quality, reduces your feelings of anxiety and depression. Well, that all makes sense. If you're anxious and you're depressed, you may have so much on your brain that it keeps you from sleeping too. People experience less fatigue and less inflammation. That is the key word, and what we talk about is reducing inflammation in our body. Inflammation is so bad for your body in every way possible, for your brain, for your gut. Oh my word, got to get rid of inflammation. And people are more susceptible when they are not grateful. Oh my goodness, that's pretty neat. So the reasons why gratitude is so impactful to health and well-being is because it begins in the brain. The areas of the brain showed increased activity led to the conclusion that the emotions of gratitude support a positive and supportive attitude toward others and a feeling of relief from stressors. I spend the morning from 9 to 10 every morning that I can at our pool, which is one of the reasons I'm so happy to live in this tropical climate where I can do it pretty much year round. So I do my exercise, I do my buoys in the air and my pool noodle, and I work my arms and then I work my legs. And then I take about 10 minutes with some meditative hymn music going on where I just float around with my eyes closed and I listen to that wonderful music and I pray. And I tell the Lord everything I'm thankful for. Some days I don't close my eyes, y'all. Oh, did you know Christians can pray with their eyes open? Who knew that? But I'll keep my eyes open and I'll just observe the beauty around me. Nature, the sky, the palm trees, the flowers. I observe nature and I'm thankful for it. And I'm telling you, my day is better when I've had time at the pool. And I'm convinced it's from moving my body and how good that is for me, but because I take time for that meditation. Gratitude also has a downstream effect on the metabolism, stress, and a lot of other behaviors. And we know that this act of writing down what you are thankful for can even have a significant effect up to 3 months after writing it down. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? You know that if you are interacting with your loved one with dementia and you go, there's no sense in going to see Mama. She don't remember. I've been there. She don't even know who I am. You know that attitude you've heard from family members probably, the ones you wanted to choke because they said such a thing. But what you got to realize is a positive visit where you left Mama feeling upbeat will lay on her for at least 2 hours afterwards in a very positive, upbeat way. We see blood pressure being lowered, anxiety being decreased, the chances of them wanting to wander being decreased simply because you had a good visit with them. Now, if you're going to go visit and be in a crappy mood, just stay yourself at home because they don't need that. We know that for adolescents who show gratitude, they have an inverse correlation between bullying and suicide risk. Yeah, that's wonderful. And did we have to take medicine for this? No, we did not. So what do you need to do? Keep a daily journal of things you're grateful for. Write down at least 3 things. It's good to do it first thing in the morning or after you go to bed at night. I don't know that makes a whole heck of a lot of difference, but just get it done, okay? Make it a point to tell people in your life what you appreciate about them. Now, I'm going to tell you, if there's one thing we are not good at, it is looking at others and going, thank you for. I get up in the morning and do about, and then my husband gets up and he moves around a little bit. But when I get back to the bedroom, he's made the bed, everything except the bedspread. He hates messing with our bedspread, but everything else is done. And just as soon as he sees me starting the bedspread, he'll come and help me. I just appreciate that. I really do. It's not that he's standing there going, it's a woman's job to make the bed, Let me help. Let me see what I can do. Remind people every day of the things they do for which you are grateful. And when you look in the mirror, I want you to look at yourself and be grateful for the quality of life you have, even in the stress of your caregiving. Because I'm going to tell you, one day you're going to be on the other end of that journey. You're going to look back on it and you're going to remember those days. So I want you to be thankful for them. Thankful for even in the advanced state of Alzheimer's your loved one may be in, that maybe they are not experiencing this. Maybe they are still able to swallow and eat food, and they don't have to be on liquid nutrition. Maybe they're able to recognize you, to say your name, to say their name. Maybe they can still get out and get in the car with you and go places. Maybe they're still able to work, but just experiencing some confusion. There's so many things in our lives we need to be thankful for. The article ends by saying, through the power of gratitude, you can wire your brain to be optimistic and compassionate, and that just makes you feel good. The more you look, the more you can find things to be grateful for. So, this is Thanksgiving time, and no matter when you might decide to watch this show or listen to the podcast, it still applies. Be grateful. Be thankful. In everything, give thanks, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus concerning you. Blessings and smiles on your day. Let's Talk Dementia would like to thank our sponsors, National Association of Veterans and Families. You can reach them at 800-352-2919, on the internet at www.navf.org. They speak veterans so you don't have to, and you tell them Carol sent you when you call to inquire about benefits for the veteran, the spouse of the veteran, or both. Editor Beth. You can find Miss Beth Crosby at editorbeth.com. She is amazing at looking at what you've written and making sure it represents you well. Find her at www.editorbeth.com. And HD Imports, located on Flint Street Extension in Rock Hill, South Carolina. That's York County. 803-985-0985. They are there for the repair and maintenance of your Honda, Hyundai, Toyota, Kia. Tell them Carol sent you.
Thanks for joining us today for Carol Howell's Let's Talk Dementia. To learn more about dementia, we recommend Carol's best-selling book, also titled Let's Talk Dementia. It's available on Amazon in paperback and Kindle versions. Be sure to like Let's Talk Dementia on Facebook and leave us a kind word of review on iTunes. Remember, knowledge brings power. Power brings hope. Hope brings smiles. And we all need more smiles. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll be right here when you come back to Let's Talk Dementia.